Okay, so we're looking at another video on shapes, and this will be the volume of prisms, and the ones we're going to be looking at are the same as the surface area one. So cube, cuboid, cylinder, and triangular prism. The formulas are all related in that what we're doing is we're calculating the area of a constant shape. Okay, so all of those shapes are constant, and then we're timesing it by how long it goes. So for instance, in the first one, we got length squared, which is the shape that's constant times how long it is, so we end up with length cubed. Here we've got length times height, and we times it by how long it is, so we end up with length times width times height. Here we've got a circle, so we end up with pi r squared times how long it is, so we end up with pi r squared times h. And here the triangle is half base height, and then we times it by how long it is. So all of these shapes have a constant shape, and then we multiply by how long, and we end up with these formulas here. Okay, so copy that and come across when you're ready. Okay, so looking at some areas, some volumes, sorry. So we're finding volumes. Okay, so the first one is just going to be 5 cubed, which is 125. Centimeters is what we're measuring, and because we're finding volume, we say the units are cubic units, not square units. Here, the second one, the rectangular prism, is one of the easiest ones to do. You just multiply the three numbers together, end up with 70 centimeters cubed. Use your calculator, straightforward. Next one, volume equals base times height times how long it goes. Okay, so that 10 is not used for the volume, it would be used for the surface area. And you just use your calculator to work out what that number is, and that's going to be 576 centimeters cubed. So just be wary that number, there might be numbers you don't use, or you might have a number missing and you have to use that distance there to find a missing number. The last one is just going to be pi r squared h. So pi, that's the diameter all the way across, so it's going to be 4 for half of it, and then the height is 10, and then you just use your calculator to work out that number. And two decimal places, 502.65 cubic units. So again, like, you'll be told how many decimal places to go to. That's straightforward. Okay, let's move across and we'll just look at one more slide. Okay, so when you have composite shapes in volumes, you just break it up into smaller shapes. And you don't have to worry about hidden shapes like in surface area. So you've got one shape here, you've got one shape here, so it's volume 1 plus volume 2. In this one here, you've got half of a cylinder, and you've got a rectangular prism. Again, you don't have to worry about hidden shapes because you're not painting it, you find the volume, so it's just volume 1 plus volume 2. Okay, so there should be some exercises in your textbook that look at composite shapes of volumes. Again, look for questions that apply the volume to other questions like how many milliliters are in a container and things like that. Okay, thanks, bye.